It's Fat Albert. Yeah, I do that sometimes. Sometimes I say Fat Albert. I used to watch that show. I watched the Thundercats and He-Man, the Masters of the Universe, and Transformers. Okay, much love to you, brothers and sisters of light, dark archeons, because I usually say the dark things first because a lot of people have fear of the dark, and I don't understand, but they don't even know the dark. They don't know nothing about it. Okay, like brothers of light and dark. Okay, angels, demigods, alien shifters of all species of life, and also the fucking prophets that walk the fucking earth right now. Okay, psychically listening to my videos. Okay, putting my message out there for people. Just my purpose is just to help and educate people. Okay, and to help only the few, or you can say 25% of the earth. Okay, you can't help the majority because most of the majority will not listen and heed what I say. But anyhow, I'm going to talk about four different subjects. Yeah, how to tell if your vibrations are high with your emotion, logical, and emotional sides. Okay, why? Let me see. Nope. Why most knowledge of this lifetime is not as important than the afterlife of the next. Okay. I'm also going to talk about true tradition. Okay, because true tradition. I didn't explain what. Somebody asked me that question a long time ago. What true tradition is. Okay. Also, how to tell if your words have power. Okay. So the first thing I want to talk about is how to tell if your vibrations are high. Okay. Now, my vibrations are high in all fields. Okay. So I'm a very cold person. I've been called to have a black heart, and I didn't see how this female, usually a female, okay, would say that I have a black heart. And it's because I wasn't sensitive enough, okay, for her soft emotions. That's probably why. But I've been called that a few times. I have a black heart, okay? But you have to be called certain things in order to be acknowledged of it. Now I talked to the dark spirit. I said, "Do I have a black heart?" He says, "No." It's just I tried to help her. Actually, and then she still said I had a cold black heart, okay? She was too sensitive. That's right. She had a mental disorder. She did. But that's another story. Okay. But if you have a cold vibration, okay, you look at things with a very void perspective. Okay. You don't care about nothing, and you don't talk. You don't say nothing. You're just cold. When I see a human die, okay, 3 emotions go through me, not just one. Okay. I feel that person deserves it. I feel this emotion that person shouldn't have deserved it. And then I felt that the person did deserve it. Okay. See, this is a problem with this is me. Okay. Not all people feel the same way. Okay. It's probably because of the alien encounter I had in the past. Probably so. I feel all 3 mixed emotions for some reason. I feel cold, like that's good. Okay. And at the same time, I feel for some reason my emotion is more geared towards let me see, the emotional side with animals. But I don't feel anything. I don't even feel. It's mainly emotional with animals, but not with humans. Okay, it's strange. I'll feel all 3 emotions: cold, or desolate, or void, and I feel the logical that they didn't deserve it, and then I feel the non-emotional and feel that they should have deserved it. With humans, I feel that way, but with animals, I only feel one way, and that's I felt they shouldn't have deserved it. Like cats or dogs or something, or animal that I was close to. You get what I'm saying? Okay. But that's enough about that. You can tell because it's a strong feeling. Strong. When I see war on TV, I be like, this is great. Okay. It's more on the colder side. Okay. When I see people dying, I be like, maybe that's true. Maybe that's happened. I don't feel a high level of those people shouldn't have died. Okay. I don't feel that. Okay. But with animals, if I see an animal get hurt, if I see my goddamn daughter die, I don't think I would be that painfully hurt. Okay, if I see an animal die, I'll be cold and I'll be more emotional, but I can feel it. It's just strange. It's a strange feeling. It's vibration. Okay. Now, okay, what's the next thing? Okay, why most knowledge is irrelevant in this life? Okay, the most knowledge that you read and learn is like based on storytelling. Okay, you can see a lot of patterns, but you got to pick up on it. Okay, if you see a story of ancient horrors and and the great Greek, Egyptian gods, you got to think of those things as stories, like the white man made those stories up. By putting things together, plagiarism and stuff like that, you got to put those things together. Because you don't know if it's true or not, because you've never seen those things. You can see ancient drawings on the wall, but how do you know that that's from the white man? But most of them are black on the wall, okay? Some of them are bowing down to a white man in the center. On the walls, okay? It's on the walls. You don't know the truth. It's ancient history. This information on the planet Mars. Over 700 planets out there you don't even know about. When you think about information in this life, I think you should be focused on more on yourself. Okay, you read in the Bible and it tells you people have itching ears. You better start itching ears of what I'm trying to say to you. Focus on yourself and wait till that God comes. You can't be judged by God if you're born in ignorance. You're born in ignorance. How are you gonna fear a God and you shouldn't even have fear unless that's an evil ass God? You know, don't be born in ignorance and fear. Born in knowledge and truth of yourself. Okay, the Latin people got it best. Know thyself. Okay, Matrix. Watch it. Okay, Matrix. Okay, so that's how you can tell. Okay, the afterlife is more important than this life. I want to be a god in my next life. I want to be a lion, tiger, or bear. What do you want to be? What do you want to be in your next life? Okay, you don't know. You're out there with eyes closed. You're just going to be recycled into a systematic engine, or you can say the sun. You know, like the Son of God. You think the Son of God, you're going to the sun because you keep thinking of the sun. You're thinking of Jesus. You're going to hell. Okay, you got to get yourself out of that pattern of thought. Okay, or you will be stuck there. You're going to hell. The hell is actually in the sun. And they say in Russia they found hell because they drilled a 2-bit drill all the way 2 miles down, coast to coast. I mean, all this information is on coast to coast at night. At 12 a.m. at 104.7. Listen to those stories, man. Listen to them stories and help open mind. And you think none of it is possible? See, your mind is closed and you will be reincarnated into this life. Or the false heaven. True tradition is basically animalistic. Okay, the Native Americans got it, the Zulus had it, and even the Chinese had it at one time. One man for many women. That was how the king and queen worked. The queen, there was queens who had many kings, many men on their side. Okay, King Solomon's like the oldest. That's the best thing I can describe. Okay, most of the people in the Bible, they were majority white. They wasn't Jewish. Okay, they would change up names and shit. Whatever. Peter, John, and Jacob. Come on, man. Jacob, Judas. Those are white names. Peter. Come on now. Your brain, is there something wrong with your brain? Peter, John, the Rock and shit. You know, they call him the Rock. I'm like, Saul. Those are white wizard names. Okay, you. Let's use common sense, okay? True tradition is one man with his choice of wives, okay? Just like the lion has his choice of wives. And the same thing with the queen. If you want that, you can have that too, okay? That's true tradition. With the white man, however, conquered most majority of lands and races and humanoids and created religion. So you put fear in your ass and don't overpopulate because we're white and your ass is black. Because we can't get as many wives as you can, okay? Now, how to tell if your words is power? Don't use it against me now, okay? See, don't subconsciously think of something negative and it backfire you. This is the disclaimer. I am not responsible, okay? You say something, okay? And you give it a time frame, a reasonable time frame. And if it comes true, then you know your words is positive. If you're a true person of light or dark, it works for both sides, dark and light, okay? Don't use it against me because I ain't got nothing to do with it and I didn't mean to harm you in any way, okay? But other than that, someone hurts you. Let's say someone hurts you or you get too sensitive. You just test it out, okay? And basically, you know, it happens, okay? And so if it happens, then you know your words have power. You got to keep doing it consecutively because I've done it consecutively over and over and over. And I tell people don't do this and okay, it came to my life. It will always be brought to my attention. If something bad happens, it will always be brought to my attention somehow. I always see it from a distance, or even in a dream, I'll see it. Okay. But thank you for listening to my video, brothers and sisters. That's how you test out your words have power. Okay, brothers and sisters are light and dark, mummies, vampires, and werewolves and shit with intellectual properties. Okay. Peace and love to you all. Be me up, Scotty. Okay. Demigods, Zulus, everyone. Peace and love to you all. Peace.